back to the Splendor Show. So leo bana, tafadhali question na fans wote kwa sababu hiyo goal msikabili yangu. So today we have our honorable guests wako pale, watajipiga introduction. Today tuko na topics zingine, si leo tumeondokea maswali na acha leo at least tuongelee Premier League in general and at large. Kulingana na maombi ya mafans wa Arsenal wanasema tuongelee pia VR. So to go straight to the point, tuanzia na ule, tafadhali tuambie wewe nani? Tunaona umevaa Manchester Wanyonge FC.
So guys, my name is Captain, diehard Manchester United fan. Welcome to our show.
Guys, I'm Juma Joseph, call me JJ, Arsenal fan.
So thank you, welcome sana. Karibuni sana. So leo tunataka kuongelea, tuanze sana na VR. Hii msimu VR kuna makosa yamekuwa yanafanya 1-2. But I think VR plus the referees at large. I think the referees have been with so much pressure in every decision that they have been taking. Na nashuku ni juu ya everything that has been happening. So we start with you guys. What's your view about the VR at large?
VR, it has been inconsistent because since the first match week, we've been having complaints every other game. Look at Manchester United against Tottenham Hotspur. The handballs we were to be awarded against Tottenham. Look at Manchester United against Arsenal. We were the goal that was ruled out, Garnacho's goal, Gabriel Magalhaes.
So okay, what's your view on VR this season in general?
VR has been inconsistent. As much as it may have served us right at some point, it has also worked in our disadvantage. Look at the game against Wolves. Wolves were to be awarded a penalty, the challenge by Onana, but they were never awarded. Look at the game Manchester United versus Tottenham. They were to be awarded a penalty, but they never awarded it. Look at the game, our game against Arsenal. Garnacho's goal was ruled out, but Garnacho's goal was ruled out. Gabriel Magalhaes fouled Højlund, but they never bothered to go to look at the VAR. Now look at yesterday, Arsenal were in the same case as us when we were playing with Brighton. Rashford crossed the ball when it was out of play, but when Højlund scored, they never counted it as a goal. But when you look at yesterday, the same case, the same instance was happened to Arsenal, and they ended up losing. The ball was out of play, but the VAR claimed the ball was still in play, and they ended up awarding the goal. So my point is, VAR has been inconsistent. However much it may have helped us, or maybe helped another team like Tottenham against Liverpool. To be honest, Luis Diaz's goal was very clear. It should never been ruled out. So there should be a review. We have also seen Anthony Taylor has been demoted to the championship. I think it should be alarming. Maybe some other pundits may say it's a bit harsh, but I think if somebody like Anthony Taylor, with his profile as among the best referees to ever
Grace
the beautiful game, that is the Premier League, of course, if somebody like him with this profile, his huge profile, can be demoted to the championship, then this other small referee who maybe his career is starting to grow to the limelight, will want to learn from the mistakes that Anthony Taylor did.
I'll cut you short. Your take on the VR.
Yeah. So my take on the VR.
I don't want you to be very selfish the way he has been. He has just been stick to Manchester United.
Manchester, yeah.
Just pick the Premier League.
Series that I had. My take on the VR, I would like to say that The VR is it's a good equipment as much as it has been introduced to the English Premier League. It has been a good equipment, but the problem is the personnel behind the VAR. So the personnel behind the VAR are the problem and not the VAR. You know, anything good, if it is used in a bad way, it will be good. It will be bad. If it is used in a bad way, if it is used in a good way, it will be effective. The same applies to the VAR. The personnel behind the VAR are the one who are biased. They are the one bringing the inconsistency in the VAR.
You are trying to tell us that kweli bunduki hiyo watu ile ni watu wanaua watu.
Watu wanaua watu, si bunduki inaua watu.
Yeah,
that's what I'm trying to say. Now, considering that he talked about the yesterday's game, Newcastle versus Arsenal, that ball was out of play. Evidently, even the fans who are not even in the field, we could see it was out of play, but they ended up giving it to Newcastle. Those are the personnel behind the VAR, the referees and the personal assistants. It is not the VAR that decides. So that's what I can say. It is this season. It has been very worse than even last season.
Okay, I learned that topic. Maybe I'll give my small remarks. I think it is so much evident. I think besides VR, I think the referees have so much pressure in them that they are trying to make some very, very decisions that I think even
out of pressure.
Yeah, due to the fact that of my low professionalism in the referee field, but so much. I think very good in the past game that I've watched more than 1,000. Some decisions are even, I question myself, is it really the right decision that they can even make? But it's okay. I think personally, the last decisions, either yes or no, VR should go on, or do you think it should be written off?
Okay, I think it should be reviewed. We are in the 21st century. Of course, we are moving.
We're enhancing technology.
We are advancing in with the technology.
Yeah.
There is a good equipment, but it should be reviewed.
Thank you, Hardweb. I'm sure
it should go on. It should go on.
Okay.
As long as the personnel behind them can review it very carefully and make decisions. They should not make decisions on pressure.
Okay, I'll go to our second topic. What's your take on the current situation at Manchester United? I think everyone knows that up to today, I think Manchester has not even won any game easily. Comfortably. It's either the last minute winner or some dramatic wins, just full of dramatic wins.
Okay, let me start on that. I think the problem at the Trafford is just it's very simple. The gameplay that Erik ten Hag is trying to inject into the players is not working, and I don't think if he has a specific play of his own that he's trying to inject into the players, because his play that he used to use at the Ajax, it is not the play that he's using right now. He's trying to take different coaches and he's trying Pep's play, he's trying Klopp's play, and now he's trying Ferguson's play. I think he should just go on with his play at the Ajax and then inject it into the players. That will work.
You are taking on a different angle. 8 signings, not even things are going from worse to worse, better to worse every day.
I think
a gamble.
It's a gamble, because look at Mason Mount. Mason Mount is a good player, but since Erik ten Hag signed him, we are not aware where Mason Mount should be playing. Is it the box-to-box midfielder role? Is it the central attacking midfielder role? You know, Ten Hag. It's like Ten Hag looks at the bench. He sees Mason Mount is on the bench.
Then he
calls up Mason Mount. He tells him, "Change,
go play."
There's no plan. When you look at the players when they enter the pitch, there's totally nothing. Compared to last season, there's totally nothing. Onana, we can rate Onana with this gameplay from last season, especially the Champions League, where he
saved a penalty.
No, where he had 12 clean sheets. Yeah. Look at his gameplay. He had a good gameplay where we could build from the back. But Onana has come to Manchester United. The same problems we are having with David De Gea are the same problems we are still having with Andre Onana.
Okay,
So I don't understand Ten Hag's
Play.
we have a very short time, and okay, personally I think Onana out of 8, compare out of the game that he has started, I think he's trying to improve day in day out compared to what the display he gave against Man City. Okay, punguza volume kidogo. According to the display that he gave against Man City, and here comes my second last question about Manchester United. Given a chance, one player you could bring in Manchester United to try to revive the squad. I'll start with you. One player. Or one thing that you could do. Let's start with one player, then one thing you could do.
To be honest, Manchester United has many problems. It's not only one player.
Okay, I just asked one player you could bring in to change. You feel bringing him could have done so much good to Manchester United.
Okay, I think I'll go for Frankie De Jong because
that's enough. One player you could bring in.
As an Arsenal fan, I can say that what Manchester United need currently is a more clinical finisher. So I think you need Osimhen.
Thank you. Now, what could you have done to bring back Manchester to life?
I think Manchester United currently needs a gameplay that involves build up from the goalkeeper to the result, the post, not just crossing and running over. You have very good midfielders like Bruno and Casemiro, and these are the kind of players that someone could compare with De Bruyne. These are the players that you can use to build up from the behind into the midfield and into the striking, and then give the striker to finish, not running and scoring.
Yeah, the reason I am saying Frankie De Jong is a good deep-lying playmaker. Look at him at Netherlands. Look at him at Barcelona. I think it's the role that Ten Hag is trying to inject into Mason Mount, but Mason Mount is still like put De Jong here, put Mason Mount here. Those are two different players. De Jong is way better, far better than Mason Mount to play that deep-lying playmaker role.
Okay, just cut to short and give my final comments. I think personally, I'll go against you for the shortest or the longest time I've done Manchester United. No one in the history of Manchester United, no even single midfielder has ever done what you're trying to inject. And I think the culture of Manchester United, I think in all the coaches that have been, among all the coaches that have been in Manchester United, our gameplay doesn't really, we have never had a deep lying midfielder. And that's what, I think that's the problem that Ten Hag tried to bring last season, trying to create something that he was not very successful, and that's what he's trying to bring back. And I think Manchester United, in all our career for the past 30 years, we have been really relying on counter-attacks.
Counter-attacks. No game plays.
From nowhere, Manchester United kills your game, and we don't have those wingers that can do that. Very confused Anthony, not informed, has never been informed Rashford. The media hypes Rashford from January to January in case he scores.
Okay, so when you say Manchester United haven't been playing with a deep-lying playmaker,
yes,
it's like you're implying that we should stick to one gameplay forever.
The counter-attack.
Let me tell you, can you get rid of tiki-taka in Barcelona?
I know you can't get rid
Thank
of
you.
it,
Okay.
but you can shift just a little thing to make it even better.
Personally, I prefer that if you can get rid of the Glazers and everything at Manchester United and then come back with a new blood. Okay, I will go to the next question. To the next topic, sorry. Your current thoughts on Tottenham's form right now?
Go first, right?
Oh, let me go first. My view on current form at Tottenham is that they simply need depth if they indeed want to be among the title contenders. Because right now I can't say that yes, they are very outshining and they are number one in the table, but I can't say that they can go that much into the game with 38. They need more of depth. They need replacement for Maddison. They need replacement for Son and Jeremy Doku. Without that, I think they'll just end up like Arsenal last season. The Arsenal performed very well until game week 34 when Saliba got an injury. There was no replacement for Saliba, and that's how we lost the title.
Okay.
Tottenham, they're in a terrific form. The coach has assembled a good team of players who are ready to learn and listen to what he has to say. Look at Vicario. Vicario, he's just prolific. Any coach in the world right now will want him in his team. Look at Van de Ven. He has done what many of us didn't expect him to do. The partnership with Romero. Of course, Romero is a World Cup winner. The guy, when I look at Romero, he gives me the Sergio Ramos and Pepe vibes back in Real Madrid. He's a very good defender. The midfield, I like Yves Bissouma. He has been solid in that, very hardworking, and he has been solid in that midfield. Look at Maddison. I think that was a steal, even though he was a free agent, but I think it was a steal. Maddison is just world class. But the problem now comes to the squad depth.
Yeah.
Tottenham do not have a squad depth. So maybe I think it's 50-50. It might be disadvantageous to them, and maybe advantageous as to how they are playing right now. Okay, the reason I'm saying advantageous, it's because they only have to focus on the Premier League and the FA Cup, because they are not in the Champions League, Carabao, blah blah blah, Europa. So I think their players are having enough rest. And when you look, like right now, we haven't started playing the FA Cup.
Thank you. And personally, to my view about Tottenham, I would say this is something that I really wish Manchester could do. It comes a time when you just need total rotation, new blood. I think that's good. Apart from Son, Eric Dyer was dropped off. The likes of Hojberg, I know is good, but unfortunately, I'm sorry, Hojberg, you are written off. This the overhyping of the likes of Harry Winks, drop those guys off.
Fresh blood.
Hurricane, Pape is a very good guy. I think
Just Hurricane enough. Hurricane is enough.
It's unbelievable.
If you can drop Hurricane, then
what can't you drop?
Yeah.
So I think that's this struggle in clubs that Manchester, you can't say that they don't have money, financially they're good. I think we just need fresh blood. Let's stick with the 2 or 3 players, and the rest. What's Varane doing in Manchester? Is Manchester a retirement
What
club?
is Evans doing at Manchester?
Manchester.
Exactly. Has Manchester become a retirement club? Eriksen.
Eriksen.
Let's get rid of these old guys. They did the best to us, and I think it's high time they should leave. Given a chance, right now we're going to match week 11.
Yeah.
Your current lineup, top 4, in case at the end of the season, who is your favorite Premier League winner?
I think I'll still go with Man City, because when De Bruyne was when Manchester City announced that De Bruyne will be going out for a long spell because of the hamstring injury.
Yes.
Yeah. We wrote off Man City because when you look at last season, we were already in match week 10, and Haaland had already 17 goals, and 15 of the assists were from Kevin De Bruyne. So we all thought with De Bruyne being out of the squad, Man City are going to struggle. But since then, we have seen how they have tried to change their style of play. Look at Rodri. It's even like Rodri is now the heart of the midfield of Manchester City.
Give me a top 4.
So I'll still go with Man City, number 1. Number 2, I think Liverpool. Number 3, Arsenal. Number 4, Tottenham.
Your top 4 and
My top
favorite
4.
title contender?
I will take the top 2s last season, but now inversed. I'll put Arsenal number 1. That is if Arteta stops playing the ignorant.
There's no if in your list.
Okay, I'll put Arsenal number 1,
Yeah.
number 2 Man City, and then Liverpool and Tottenham.
Your biggest surprise of the league up to now. Biggest surprise, what you never expected. You go first.
My biggest surprise of the
Season up to now.
is West Ham being bottom 10. West Ham being number 8. Is it number 8?
11. Currently they're ranked 11.
It is my biggest surprise of the season is that West Ham being not among the top 10.
Let's pick one.
Consistency of Newcastle, consistency of Aston Villa. Yeah. And Tottenham also, we thought, because Harry Kane has been the top scorer for Tottenham, season come in, season come out.
Yeah.
So we thought maybe Tottenham will fall off.
I think my biggest surprise is Tottenham consistently proving to us that we are in this game, and Manchester United being where they are now from having among the biggest. I know you're a hater, among the big fantastic season for the past 10 years. And here comes my question. I think among my last topics, your favorite player of the season right now, if you're given a chance.
Jeremy Doku. I always admire Jeremy Doku.
Jeremy Doku
from the World Cup.
I won't try it off, but I think Doku hasn't made even more than 7 appearances. Yeah, so
but just his gameplay,
Okay, I think it's unfair. I think I'll choose 2.
Okay.
I feel like choosing one will be. I just don't feel like choosing one. I'll go for Maddison and Szoboszlai. Yeah.
Also, I'll pick Jared Bowen. Even though the team is struggling, Bowen rises. And in case of any occasion, Jared Bowen will rise up and do what he does best. Maybe which topic do you feel you haven't tackled enough? Give it a chance. My director, how many minutes gone? How many minutes have we used? 20. I think we'll have 5 more minutes in one topic. Which topic do you feel you can go for it? I forgot.
The best signing so far.
Exactly, the best signing so far in the season.
The best signing, according to me, the best signing of the season. Maddison, even though he's a free agent.
No matter he's a free, just pick that.
Maddison is my best.
Maddison. James Maddison.
James Maddison. I think my best signing of the season.
Can I put number 2? At number 2, Declan Rice.
I think personally, I'll give
Declan.
I got so much options to pick from.
Give us 3.
I'll go 3. I don't know why I won't ignore what Kudus has been done since being induced in the West Ham squad. He has tried, but unfortunately, forgive me, Kudus. I'll still pick Rice.
Yeah,
he has been outgoing. Maddison is there, and I think Szoboszlai. I think we are underrating and appreciating what Gravenberch has done. Also, Van de Beek. I think it's complicated. I'm running out of. There are very many options to pick from, but Rice will stand.
I could have taken Rice over Maddison, but considering that Maddison was a free agent.
I don't have anything to do with the free agent or your boat. Those 2 must be there, and I have to pick. To be fair, I'll pick Szoboszlai. I'll pick Szoboszlai.
For me, Maddison, of course, Declan Rice, Szoboszlai, Doku.
Doku, the team is very good. I want to compare with people that have made impact. You can feel the impact. Yes. Yeah.
But don't you think that just being given a chance into a big team and then outshining all other big players is not for the weak?
Okay. I think Doku is competing the same number with a very joker. We know it's a very big joker. Grealish has very many dramatic events off the pitch. Even though I won't write him off, but he's a very good player. But so, your biggest signing outside the Premier League?
Outside the Premier League,
top 5 leagues.
Jude Bellingham. Jude.
Lamine Yamal, although he's not a signing, he came from the academy, right? But I like Yamal. He's 16 and making it into the El Clasico and scoring, not scoring in the El Clasico, but scoring in the Bundesliga against big teams. It's a surprise.
I'll go for, obviously, forgive me. Obviously
Bellingham.
it's Jude, but I think I'll have an option to pick 3. Rice will still stand over Madison, forgive me, because of the Champions League and every other thing. We are putting all aspects into consideration. And I'll pick. Should I go for Xavi Simons? Or should I go for? I want right of. Is Guresi a signing or he has been there in Stuttgart? Guresi? If
He's
Guresi
not
is
a signing. He's not a signing.
Yeah,
He has
forgive
been there
me,
since
Guresi.
2019.
Forgive me, Guresi. Then I'll pick Jude Bellingham,
Take.
Xavi Simon. Takefuso Kubo has been in Sociedad.
Yeah.
And I need the third person. Ugarte, no. PSG is really going through a lot. I think I'll stay with the 2 players as at now. The only player I wanted to add was Guresi. Unfortunately, he has been there. I can't even think of Kane. There's nothing new to do. He has done in Bayern.
Yeah.
We expected so much. I think you can pick, guys.
Rudiger.
Second option. Rudiger has been astrayed. And he goes there previous season.
The reason I'm sticking to Jude Bellingham, look at Real Madrid. Ronaldo left Real Madrid in 2018.
Yes.
It's been 5 years. They have had Benzema, they have had Vinicius. You can name them, all of them, but none of them has been able to. Okay, Benzema kind of stepped up to what Ronaldo had done. But when you compare Jude Bellingham is a midfielder. He's playing out of position
And scoring.
he's scoring and he's competing with some top strikers in the world. So it's just outrageous. Also look at his age. He's only 20 years old.
Champions League favorite?
Champions League favorite, my team Arsenal and Barcelona.
Favorites?
Okay. I'll pick. I'll pick wow. I'll pick
Shaka.
I'll pick Real Madrid. Yeah.
Personally, I'll also pick Madrid because of the youngsters they have from the midfield. The squad is good. We haven't seen Adagula prove to us what he can do.
Yeah.
We haven't seen even so much from Diaz. The Loni from AC Milan, I'll pick them. And at no any point will I ever write off Guardiola. Guardiola will make a mistake. Out of 20 games, he'll make 1 mistake. The rest 19, he'll be crying and regretting why that 1 mistake was done. And forgive me, Liverpool, even in the Premier League, I don't see you anywhere close to Man City. Forgive me for that. Unless maybe you get a better set-drawn defensive midfielder that can make you good use of McAllister and Szoboszlai. But trust me, Man City is among the teams that I fear, and they'll be feared in the next more than 3 years, even if Pep leaves. Unless it happens. Thank you so much for your time, guys. We got it a day.